Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital, GH. Spoilers indicate that fans can feel as if Michael Corinthos's, last played by Chad Duell, return is coming very soon. While a recast is likely slated for the character's comeback, could Michael return in a right place, right time situation and help Sasha Corbin, Sophia Matson, deliver their babies? So babies very rarely enter this world in normal circumstances. They either come way too early or are delivered in a storm, a stopped elevator, an isolated cabin, or the side of the road. Baby Corinthos' entry into the land of Port Charles will likely not be any different. While Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, has done a stellar job watching over Sasha, as well as her baby, and pretending he's the biological father, even Jason can't be everywhere at once. Sasha isn't due for a couple of months, but that doesn't mean she may not have her baby early. Could some sort of disaster strike the little town? Possibly a hurricane/tornado, or maybe Sasha gets caught in the crossfire of a mob explosion. This may not happen in May, but it could happen sometime in June, closer to Sasha's due date. Early enough so that if she goes into labor, there will be concern, but not too early where the baby has a limited chance of survival. After all, it would be cruel for GH writers to have the young woman lose two babies after carrying them so close to delivery. If Sasha is stuck in a situation where she feels like she's by herself, as she's having contractions, only for a returning Michael to swoop in, it would catch everyone off guard. It may also tease a possible reunion between Sasha and Michael as they bond over their newborn's arrival into this world, yet still having to remain hush-hush about Michael being the baby's bio dad. Will Michael return just in time to deliver his own baby? Port Charles is about to be shaken to its core once again, and this time it's by the return of one of its most beloved characters, Michael Corinthos. After months of absence, presumed to be overseas on ELQ business, or caught up in an off-screen spiral, Michael's surprise comeback will leave fans stunned. And no one more than Sasha Gilmore, who is hiding a life-altering secret that will pull Michael right back into the thick of things. Buckle up, GH fans. This is a ride that's going to stir up emotions, old flames, and maybe even new beginnings. Michael vanishes after Quartermain fallout. It all began months ago when Michael walked away from Port Charles in a fog of emotional turmoil. Torn between his loyalty to the Quartermains and his identity as a Corinthos, Michael reached a breaking point. After stepping down from ELQ and distancing himself from his family's legacy, he needed time to sort out his life. Rumors had him traveling through Europe, attempting to build a clean slate life far from mob drama, romantic betrayal, and the ceaseless conflict between duty and desire. What no one knew was that Michael's disappearance wasn't just about finding himself. It was about leaving behind a woman who had unexpectedly begun to matter again, Sasha Gilmore. Sasha's shocking secret: she's pregnant. Since Michael's departure, Sasha has maintained a brave front, continuing her work with deception and focusing on her recovery after everything she's endured. From losing Liam to being institutionalized under Glady's manipulation. But a chance encounter with Michael shortly before he left, one final, passionate night spent together as old feelings resurfaced, left Sasha with more than just memories. She's pregnant. At first, Sasha considered keeping the child a secret. After all, Michael had made it clear he needed space, and he hadn't contacted her once since leaving town. But as the months progressed and her bump became impossible to hide, she confided in Maxie, Brooklyn, and Carly, all of whom begged her to try reaching out to Michael. Sasha refused. In her heart, she was convinced that Michael's absence meant he didn't want to be found, or to be a father again after the trauma of losing Willow, who he believes has moved on. But fate, as always, has other plans. Michael returns just in time. With her due date rapidly approaching, Sasha finds herself overwhelmed with emotion and fear. She's determined to raise this baby alone if she has to, but the weight of what's ahead is immense. Cue an unexpected emergency. Sasha collapses at the Metro Court after a dizzy spell and is rushed to GH. The hospital buzzes with urgency, but just as chaos unfolds, Michael Corinthos appears at the ER doors. Michael's return stuns the hospital staff and his family alike. But when he hears Sasha's name mentioned at triage, instinct kicks in and he races to her side. I need to see her. I need to be there. Emotional reunion. Michael learns the truth. Once Sasha stabilizes, the truth comes out. Tearfully, she admits everything to Michael: the pregnancy, the struggles she faced alone, and her belief that he never intended to come back. Michael is blindsided. Sasha, I had no idea. I would have come home in a heartbeat. The emotional impact of hearing he's about to be a father again hits Michael hard. After everything he's lost, especially his fractured family dynamic with Willow, Nina, and Sunny, this baby represents a chance at a new beginning, a healing path neither he nor Sasha expected. He vows not to abandon her again. The baby arrives. Drama in the delivery room. Just as the dust begins to settle, Sasha goes into labor prematurely. With a storm brewing outside and roads blocked, she's unable to be transferred to the maternity wing. Monica Quartermain, pulling an emergency shift, prepares to deliver the baby in the hospital's ER alongside Elizabeth Weber. Michael refuses to leave Sasha's side. As the storm rages and Sasha screams in pain, Michael holds her hand, whispering encouragement and sharing memories of the night that led to this moment. It was never just one night, he says, choked up. It was us finding each other again. With tears, pain, and overwhelming emotion, Sasha gives birth to a beautiful baby boy. The moment is raw and transformative for both of them. Rewriting their future, a family reborn. The days following the birth are filled with healing and reevaluation. Michael can't take his eyes off his son. He's shaken by how easily he'd slipped into a life away from family, but now everything's changed. He wants to co-parent with Sasha, and perhaps more. Sasha, cautious and still recovering from the trauma of her past, is hesitant to fall into old patterns. But Michael's unwavering presence, his joy in their son, and a rekindled spark between them, make it harder to resist the pull of their shared history. I never stopped caring about you, Michael, Sasha admits. I just didn't think I deserved another shot. Michael takes her hand. You always did. Maybe now we both finally do. Family fallout. Carly, Willow, and Sunny react. Of course, no Corinthos comeback would be complete without drama. And Michael's return stirs plenty of it. Carly is thrilled to have her son home and quickly bonds with her new grandson. But she's wary of Sasha's reentrance into Michael's heart. After everything Sasha's been through, Carly wants to be supportive, but she'll always be fiercely protective of her children. Willow, now entangled in a complex co-parenting situation with Nina, and slowly healing from her bone marrow transplant, is hit with a wave of conflicting emotions. Seeing Michael so happy with Sasha reignites pain from their breakup, but also relief that he's finding joy again. A quiet, tense scene between Willow and Sasha may foreshadow future friction or a surprise alliance. As for Sunny, he's battling his own demons. Seeing Michael step into fatherhood again makes him reflect on the distance between them and fuels his desire to repair their relationship. But with Sunny's increasing instability and Nina still scheming, that path may not be so smooth. A new chapter, or old patterns? While the future looks promising for Michael and Sasha, GH fans know that no couple in Port Charles is ever safe from twists. There are whispers that Sasha's new baby might face health challenges, or that someone from her past, possibly Cyrus Renault or an unexpected enemy, might use the child to manipulate her. Meanwhile, Michael's sudden return raises questions. Why now? Did someone tip him off? And will his return to Port Charles mean stepping back into ELQ, or even the Corinthos criminal empire? Final spoiler tease. A baby changes everything. General Hospital spoilers tease that Michael and Sasha's baby could be the catalyst for not only their reunion, but the mending of deep wounds throughout Port Charles. Carly and Sunny may rediscover what truly matters. Willow may confront unresolved feelings. And Michael, once the golden boy burdened with impossible expectations, may finally carve out his own destiny. Not as a Quartermain, not as a Corinthos, but as a father, a partner, and maybe one day, a husband again. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our GH News 24 YouTube channel for more update news.